You ever notice that every election eventually turns into the same reality show? Two candidates spend obscene amounts of money telling you that the other one personally invented inflation, fentanyl, and whatever that smell is in your office microwave. The New York Times recently ran a piece about Republicans preparing for the midterms, and the lesson was basically this: campaigns are getting uglier, earlier, and more expensive. Which is impressive because American politics already looks like a divorce hearing held inside a casino. The consultants have decided that voters don't need inspiration, they need trauma. And honestly, they're probably right if you're one of the two parties. Because the duopoly has exactly one move: raise money, use money to buy ads, use ads to terrify seniors. Repeat until someone wins by 3 points and immediately claims a mandate from God himself. That's not democracy anymore. That's two hedge funds in trench coats. Now, as the Libertarian candidate, I occupy a very different marketing position. I'm not taking donations, which in modern politics apparently makes me either a saint, an idiot, or someone who's very bad at spreadsheets. Probably the first two, because spreadsheets and databases are the water I swim in. That also means that I won't be playing the traditional who can afford more consultants game. I can't outspend them. I can't outmail them. I definitely can't out-annoy them. Have you met consultants? They turn a school board race into the Normandy invasion. But here's the beautiful part: I don't have to. Because when duopoly candidates go negative, they aren't attacking each other. They're auditioning for my campaign. Every attack ad says the same thing: my opponent is corrupt, dishonest, reckless, bought off, and unfit for office. And my response is simply, you know what? That's an excellent point. They're spending their donors' money making my argument for me. It's the political equivalent of watching Coca-Cola and Pepsi spend millions on commercials explaining why soda is terrible for your health. Please, continue. Now, could they attack me personally? Of course they could. This is politics. If you're on the ballot long enough, eventually someone will accuse you of personally causing daylight savings time. They'll look for vulnerabilities. They'll weaponize biography. They'll take anything unusual and try to make it sinister. Former Marine, dangerous extremist. Libertarian, wants to legalize nuclear-powered flamethrowers. Autistic, somehow both a robot and too emotional at the same time. That's the thing about attack politics. It doesn't require coherence, it just requires a budget. But obscurity is actually armor. They can't define me if the voters already know me. And the more authentic I am, the harder it is for manufactured attacks to stick. You can't expose someone who's already introduced himself. That's the trick. Own every part of your story before they ever touch it. Yes, I'm a Marine veteran. Yes, I'm autistic. Yes, I'm a libertarian. Yes, I think that both major parties have turned representative government into a subscription service. That's not opposition research. That's my campaign brochure. And if they do attack, never punch down, never get defensive, never take the bait. Instead, pivot. If Republicans attack Democrats and Democrats attack Republicans, I become the adult in the room. When two drunks are fighting in a Waffle House parking lot, the sober guy holding the keys suddenly looks pretty appealing. The message becomes simple. While they're spending money attacking each other, I'm talking about property taxes, school funding, infrastructure, and why your government acts like it was assembled from leftover IKEA parts. That contrast is devastating, because voters may enjoy mudslinging for its entertainment value, but they don't actually respect it. Especially independent voters, who are the exact people you need as more and more voters declare their duopoly independence. Negative campaigning also creates an opening that few candidates recognize: permission. Voters who dislike both major party candidates often feel trapped. Attack ads remind them that they should feel trapped. My job is to hand them a key. When they tell you that the other guy is terrible, believe them. And then ask why your only options are terrible and terrible adjacent. That idea lands hard. The duopoly depends on fear. Fear keeps voters loyal. Fear keeps donors writing checks. Fear keeps consultants employed, which frankly may be the cruelest part of all. But any non-duopoly campaign thrives on exhaustion, and America is exhausted. People are tired of politics being professional wrestling without the honesty of knowing that it's really fake. So if the attack ads come, and they will, I won't fear them, but I will exploit them. Every negative ad is proof that the two-party system has nothing positive left to sell. Every insult is evidence that they're competing for power, not voter trust. Every dollar they spend tearing each other down is a dollar spent reminding voters why they want an alternative. And that's where I come in. No donations, no attack ads, no consultants charging six figures to invent a slogan that sounds like a bank merger. Just a Marine, a Constitution, and enough autistic pattern recognition to notice when the same broken system keeps pretending that it's an innovation. Two parties can keep throwing punches. I'll be over here offering an exit because when the circus catches fire, people stop betting on the clowns and they start looking for the door.